know what a true man is, you need to look no further than the life of Jesus Christ.
Brothers and sisters, truth is everything. God made the world on truth. But Satan spreaded lies that you're thinking that's true. The Bible tells us that you'll know the truth when you hear it, and that truth will set you free. Now if the Bible will tell you something like that, that means it's a lie out here somewhere. What is the lie? It's what we need to be finding out. Okay, I know preachers, ministers or whatever, they may read that scripture from here time to time, but I think part of our problem is we don't know what that truth is, and we don't know what the lie is. But the lie is about you. The lie is about God. The lie is about Jesus. We are in Satan's world, and in Satan's world, Satan spread lie. He's the opposite of God. God built the world on truth, but this is Satan's world that he gave Satan to rule for 6,000 years. And so Satan has built his world on lies. And those lies is what shaped us into the iniquity that the Bible said that we're in. And until we find out that truth and let it set us free, we're not free. And when you find someone that's enlightened you on that truth, we always have the tendency to, oh no, he a Muslim, or oh no, he or this or he or that. I ain't listening to nothing he got to say. But all the time, that's just like Jesus said, I came and my people received me not. We got to admit that something got to be wrong spiritually and religiously to all the inner cities in America. Well, the more churches, the more violence. Memphis has the most churches in America, if I'm not mistaken. And it's more crime and violence in Memphis than anywhere. And I think it got to be because of the lies that we built on. You know, God made man. Man made a nigga. You know, we don't call each other brothers no more, family no more. We call it, that's my nigga. But the term that the nigga really meaning is like you're a savage, you're a nobody, you're not important, you're not even human. And all these so-called reality shows and different things that even hinder that even more, the truth, hinder you away from the truth is like, for instance, young girls, they growing up, they watching these diva shows, but when you see the women that's on these shows, they're supposed to be divas, and you're supposed to look up to as a supreme being, or a supreme person that the girls look up to. They on there saying that I'm a lower bitch, and you know, they call themselves bitches, so they saying they're a lower female dog. So you find the teenage girls, they call themselves bitches, and I'm a lower bitch. I'm you know, and you saying that you're a female dog, and how is that a diva? You know, and all the shows that every last one of them got all this drama, all this. People supposed to have money and supposed to be doing big things, and they fight like little high school kids, but it's Hollywood that's telling them to do this. Oh, it's not gonna sell if you don't have controversy. You need to do this, you need to say this, you need to do this. You know, and these preachers, a lot of y'all preachers know the truth. That's what the Bible speaks of when the wolf comes. You're not a good shepherd, because the wolf is the government that's telling you to say certain stuff and not say certain stuff. And you feed your congregation just enough to come back to get some more and to keep bringing that money. You never forget to bring up the scripture in the Bible about when a man robbed God. You say that every Sunday, 2-3 times. But why you don't ever talk about Jeremiah 10? About these Christmas trees, that the Bible said that if you bringing Christmas trees into your house and decking it in silver and gold, that's the work of heathens. It's big Christmas trees in the church. not only that, the Bible tells us that Jesus had hair like a lamb's wool, skin is burnt brass. You got a icy white Caucasian man in the church, painted on the wall, with straight hair, skin white as I don't know what. I never seen nothing burnt that was white. If it was burnt, it got to be black. But bring a black Jesus picture to one of these preachers or to your grandmama or somebody. They're going to say, I rebuke you, Satan. But the Bible telling you, describe the black man. But that's how foolish and ignorant our people are. And Moses spoke to God and met God at the burning bush and asked God, if you're the true God, give me a sign that you're the true God. And God told Moses to stick his hand in his bosom. And he told him to pull it out. When he pulled it out, it was white. So if he pulled it out and it was white, what color was it at first? I'm sure it wasn't purple, green, or orange. Moses was a black man, but they paint all the prophets as to be white people, when in fact they all was black. And the proof is there, but we too ignorant and too scared and too brainwashed to hear the truth and accept the truth. We so scared because they scared us that, well, if you research, a mother of a church told me, well, if you research what the book say and research God, and you got doubt about this and you researching it, it's the devil deceiving you, playing with your head. Now the devil deceiving you in that pool pit that this preacher in the pulling you in the pit of hell with these lies. That's what's up, you know. And until we break that chain of ignorance, we'll never get it right. These worship, you can run up and down the aisle, do a cartwheel and 20 backwards flips, and say you caught whatever you caught, whatever spooky ghost you caught. You know what I'm saying? But I seen the folks fall out the same way when Michael Jackson was on stage. So I guess they caught the Holy Ghost when Mike was up there too. They shook the same way, fell the same way. And you know what I'm saying? With that adrenaline rush, that's all it is. But once you got to know the truth. And the truth is you, and the big story is you. The Bible tell us about us, but we think them white folks they talking about. The Bible explaining us and our situation right here, right now. The Bible is a prophecy, meaning this didn't happen at that time. If it's a prophecy, that means people prophesied this was gonna happen, and it's happening now. While we living in America, Babylon. You know, if you don't want to, you can take it or leave it, but this blood off my hands. God told me to tell y'all this, and I didn't want the assignment. I got a whole lot more to do. I do care about y'all, and I do want y'all to be free, because I'm free. I used to be. I had all kind of money, all kind of cars, and all that, and I just had this void in my heart that I felt like I had a medical condition or something. But come to find out, the void was from the entrapment of these lies and well, I thought I had it going on, but I really didn't, because I didn't know myself or God, but I thought I did. But once I lost everything and went flat broke, I felt better then than I did when I had all this stuff. Because when I fell flat, I started studying and I found out truths, and that truth took that void out of my heart, and I felt better than ever. And that's the freedom that the Bible speaks of when it says the truth will set you free. If you kill somebody and go down there and tell them that you killed them, they're not going to set you free because you came down there and told the truth. So they're not talking about, the Bible not speaking on that. He's talking about the truth about you and God. When in slavery, they took our culture, our name, our religion, our God, our everything. But it's time for us to get it back. And it's time to get it back now. And until we unite, Satan going to keep pouring it on us. He's going to keep on pouring it on us. The Holy Quran said, let me respite them until the day that they are raised. So meaning when we come together, that raise our power and our unity, and the Satan rule is over then. But until then, we'll never be there. You can hoop and holler in these churches all you want to. You can post on Facebook that church flow. I'm on my way to church. Everybody wants to be seen, say you're going to church. That ain't doing nothing. Because as soon as you leave church, it's back to the basics. Back to you going to the club that night. You're watching these garbage shows and shaping your mind with all this garbage every day. So that one day of church on Sunday, can't compare to every day of madness that you living in and that you feed into your system. You'll hear this part 1. Y'all hear a lot more from me because this blood off my hands. You can take it or leave it. But God told me to tell y'all this. I didn't want the assignment like I said. But when God tell you to do something, you best do it.